These are the 9 budget cars that never break down. Most people will never own one, not because they can't afford it, but because the industry has made sure they never stop to look. But here's the thing. A handful of engineers built cars so far outside the throwaway model, the taxi fleets ran them to 500,000 miles and sold them at auction, still running. Police departments documented 1 million miles on original components. One engine crossed 300,000 miles on what owners called rental car levels of neglect. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which 9 cars to buy, which 2 to avoid at all costs, and why one manufacturer racked up over $1 billion in warranty claims and kept selling the same broken transmission anyway. Number 1 will change how you buy cars forever. Let's go. Number 9, Mazda 6, Aesthetic Reliability. Most people look at a Mazda 6 and assume they're paying for looks at the expense of longevity. That's the gap. Mazda made a decision every other manufacturer abandoned. They rejected turbos, rejected CVTs, and built something that refuses to break. The story starts with the SkyActiv pivot. While the industry bolted on turbochargers and belt-driven CVTs to chase fuel economy numbers, Mazda went the opposite direction. High compression, naturally aspirated engines, traditional automatic transmissions. The kind of philosophy that sounds boring until you're at 200,000 miles and your neighbor is on his 3rd Altima. The engine is the 2.5-liter SkyActiv G, a naturally aspirated inline-4 producing 187 horsepower and 186 pound-feet of torque, paired to a 6-speed automatic with a massive lockup range. Direct, not numb. Owners routinely report 250,000 miles with nothing catastrophic. Financially, the 2014 to 2021 generation is a used market bargain. It loses more value than a Camry in the first 3 years, then plateaus. That plateau is your entry point. Annual repair costs average $462, Toyota tier reliability wearing a suit. Here's what most people miss. While every other midsize sedan moved to CVTs, Mazda kept a traditional automatic with a massive torque converter lockup range. No friction plates burning out, no $5,000 CVT replacement at 87,000 miles. Compare that to the Nissan Altima. One CVT failure wipes out 5 years of savings in a single invoice. Aesthetic reliability doesn't have that problem. The Mazda 6 owner wants the valet stand experience without the German maintenance bill. Something that looks expensive, costs almost nothing to keep, and handles like it wants to be driven. That's aesthetic reliability. Number 8, Honda Accord. The intelligent choice. Not the flashiest option, the one that makes sense every time you run the numbers. In 2011, a man named Joe LeCicero crossed 1 million miles on his 1990 Honda Accord's original engine. That car didn't just set a record, it gave every Honda buyer after it a reason to stop second-guessing their decision. The 10th generation Accord from 2018 to 2022 offers 2 powertrains worth considering. The 2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder produces 252 horsepower and 273 pound-feet of torque, a detuned version of the Civic Type R engine, built for track stress and running at a fraction of its limits in a family sedan. The hybrid produces 212 combined horsepower and averages 48 mpg. Annual repair costs sit at $400. 5-year depreciation holds at 27.9%, one of the best in class. IC Cars gives it a resale value score of 9.3 out of 10. Here's the hidden insight. An engine engineered for track use operates so far below its thermal limits in a family sedan that longevity becomes almost inevitable. It's like hiring a Formula 1 driver to take your kids to school. The intelligent choice rewards you for paying attention. Avoid the 2018 to 2021 0.5-liter models. Fuel oil dilution required a software patch. Stick to the 2-liter turbo or hybrid and you're buying one of the most proven powertrains on the road. Compare that to the Toyota Camry of the same era. The Camry prioritizes isolation. The Accord gives you feedback. After 15 years behind the wheel, that difference matters more than any spec sheet. The Accord owner knows the difference between a car that looks reliable and one that actually is. That's the intelligent choice. Number 7, Subaru Impreza all-weather utility. What every SUV promises, what the Subaru Impreza delivers standard. Subaru's reputation used to be complicated by head gasket failures on older engines. The modern FB series engines have largely eliminated those problems. Subaru now ranks number 1 in some brand reliability surveys, surpassing Toyota and Honda in total ownership satisfaction. The 5th generation Impreza from 2019 to 2022 runs the 2-liter FB20D Boxer 4. That same Boxer architecture powered the WRX STI that dominated the World Rally Championship. 152 horsepower, 145 pound-feet of torque. Available with a CVT or a 5-speed manual, the manual is the longevity play. Owners regularly push past 200,000 miles. IC Cars gives it a retained value score of 9.3 out of 10. Subaru's EyeSight system is one of the best driver assist suites in the industry. Safer cars mean lower premiums. Financially, that's the real promise of all-weather utility. Capability already paid for before you leave the lot. Annual repair costs run $1,191, but standard symmetrical AWD is included at no extra charge. When you factor in what rivals charge to option all-wheel drive, the math closes fast. Here's what most people miss. Buying an SUV for safety is buying the perception of safety. The Impreza delivers that safety without the SUV tax. Because the boxer engine sits so low in the frame, the center of gravity drops below what any tall-riding crossover can match. It's the difference between a building with a wide base and one built on stilts. One tips over in an emergency maneuver, the other doesn't. Compare that to the Toyota Corolla. The Corolla needs winter tires just to keep up with what the Impreza does on all seasons by default, and the Impreza owner is prepared for anything. Ski slopes, ice storms, mountain passes, none of it requires a second thought. That's all-weather utility. Number 6, VW Jetta 2.5 liter, the half Lambo. That nickname sounds like a joke. It isn't. The Volkswagen Jetta with the 2.5 liter inline 5 is the most reliable engine Volkswagen ever produced. The cylinder head architecture shares direct lineage with the Lamborghini Gallardo's V10, half the cylinders, all the durability, none of the $15,000 service bills. The BGP and CBTA engines were fitted to the Mark V and Mark VI Jetta and Golf from 2005 through 2014. While the turbocharged 2-liter got all the attention, this naturally aspirated 5-cylinder was quietly ignored by everyone except the people who actually know engines. 170 horsepower, 177 pound-feet of torque, 6-speed automatic or 5-speed manual. Owner surveys report 200,000 to 300,000 miles as the standard expectation. Some documented examples cross 600,000 miles on original internals. That's not a reliability score, that's a geological time frame. Badge bias works in your favor here. Used buyers searching VW Jetta 2.5 find a European-built car with a premium interior for $5,000 to $8,500. 10-year repair costs average $8,166, significantly lower than the turbocharged variant. Here's the hidden kicker. The only common failure is the vacuum pump, a leaking oil seal that sounds catastrophic and costs almost nothing to fix permanently. A $150 vacuum pump delete kit eliminates the issue forever. That's the entire maintenance story on an engine with Lamborghini DNA. Compare that to the 2-liter turbo GTI in the same body. Timing chain tensioner failure, carbon buildup on direct injection valves, repair bills that make the premium interior feel like a trap. The half Lambo just keeps running. The Jetta 2.5 owner hears that 5-cylinder exhaust note every morning, slightly uneven, slightly exotic, unmistakably Audi Quattro heritage, and pays economy car insurance for the privilege. That's the deal only they know about. That's the half Lambo. Number 5, Toyota Corolla, the anchor. Every list needs one, the car that earns its place every single time. The Toyota Corolla gets called an appliance. That word is meant as an insult. It shouldn't be. An appliance performs its function without variance, without failure, without drama. The Corolla's credibility wasn't built in a showroom. It was built across decades of taxi contracts, fleet purchases, and driving school programs that needed a car incapable of catastrophic failure. When organizations whose entire operation depends on the vehicles not breaking down choose the same model generation after generation, that's not brand loyalty. That's engineering proof. RepairPal ranks it first out of 36 compact cars for reliability. Consumer Reports named it the best used car under $15,000. The engine is the 1.8-liter 2ZRFE, a naturally aspirated inline-4 producing 132 to 140 horsepower. This same engine family powered the Toyota Matrix and the Pontiac Vibe, two cars that have exceptional reliability for exactly the same reason. Available with a 4-speed automatic, CVT, or 6-speed manual. Owners regularly cross 300,000 miles. 10-year maintenance costs sit at $4,008. Annual repair costs average $441. Here's the hidden insight. The LE Eco trim uses the Valvematic 1.8-liter engine, more horsepower, better highway fuel economy at 40 mpg, same bulletproof reliability. Most buyers assume eco means slower, it means smarter, and that gap between assumption and reality is exactly how the Corolla keeps saving people money they didn't know they were losing. Compare that to the Nissan Sentra of the same era. CVT failure at an average of 87,000 miles. Replacement costs of $4,800 to $5,500. One of these is a financial decision, the other is a financial risk. The anchor holds everything steady. The Corolla owner is the master of opportunity cost. Every dollar not spent on repairs funds something that actually matters. That's the anchor. You've seen 9 through 5. If this list is changing how you think about your next purchase, hit that like button. It genuinely helps. Thank you. 4. Buick LeSabre. The cockroach. Not a flattering nickname, absolutely the right one. The Buick LeSabre gets dismissed as a retirement home special. Underneath the velour interior sits one of the most indestructible engines General Motors ever produced, and most people drive right past it at auction without a second look. The 3800 Series 2 V6 traces back to 1962 and Buick's original Fireball engine. GM sold the tooling to Kaiser Jeep, bought it back during the oil crisis, and spent decades refining it into something remarkable. The 3800 Series 2 won Ward's 10 Best Engines Award multiple times. Over 25 million of these engines were produced, a parts economy so vast that a replacement alternator costs a fraction of what the same part costs on any modern turbocharged sedan. The 8th generation LeSabre from 2000 to 2005 pairs this engine to a 4-speed automatic 4T65E, 205 horsepower, 230 pound-feet of torque, 20 city, 30 highway. Cars.com users give the 2005 LeSabre a reliability score of 4.6 out of 5.0. Owners regularly report 300,000 miles with nothing catastrophic. Here's the hidden kicker. The factory plastic coolant elbows are the only real weak point. Replace them with $15 aluminum upgrades, and you've bulletproofed the cooling system permanently. $15. That's the entire maintenance story. Compare that to the 2005 Chrysler 300, engine oil sludge, electrical gremlins, and cooling failures averaging $1,200 to $2,500 per visit. The LeSabre's pushrod engine kept running while the Chrysler accumulated diagnostic codes and invoices. The cockroach survives everything. The LeSabre owner knows their transportation is paid for and will outlast the financing term on their neighbor's new crossover. Every neighborhood mechanic has decades of experience with the 3800 V6. No coding, no proprietary software, just a wrench. That's the cockroach. Number 3, Toyota Camry Hybrid, the economic powerhouse. Not about performance, about what this car does to your finances over a decade. The Toyota Camry Hybrid is the car that taxi fleets worldwide chose when they needed something that could run forever and cost almost nothing to operate. That's not marketing. That's a procurement decision made by people whose entire business model depends on vehicles not breaking down. The shift to TNGA architecture in 2018 increased structural rigidity by 30% while lowering the center of gravity. The 8th generation XV70 runs the 2.5-liter A25 AFXS dynamic force engine paired to an eCVT planetary gear set, 208 combined horsepower, 47 to 52 mpg combined, over 600 miles on a single tank. J.D. Power has given the Camry a predicted reliability score of 85 or above every year since launch. Annual repair costs average $388. 5-year cost to own sits at $34,297 against a category average of $38,368. Here's what most people don't understand about the eCVT. The CVT in a Nissan has belts and friction plates, components wearing against each other every single mile. Toyota's eCVT is a planetary gear set. Think of it like the difference between a rope bridge and a steel one. Both get you across, only one of them frays. The hybrid battery sits under the rear seat, cooler, and extending its service life to 15 years or more. Over 10 years, that fuel economy advantage puts $10,000 back in your pocket compared to a traditional V6 sedan. That's what the economic powerhouse actually means in practice. Compare that to the Honda Accord Hybrid. The Accord uses a turbocharged engine, adding long-term carbon buildup and boost-related leak risk. For 250,000-mile service, the Camry's naturally aspirated powertrain is considered more robust. The Camry Hybrid owner made one smart decision years ago, and it's been paying them back every single month since. No fuel anxiety, no repair anxiety, just miles. That's the economic powerhouse. Number 2, Pontiac Vibe, the cheat code. That's not hyperbole, a market inefficiency you can exploit right now. The Pontiac Vibe wears a domestic badge. It carries the reputation of a discontinued brand. And underneath all of that, it is mechanically identical to the Toyota Matrix, a product of the NUMMI joint venture between General Motors and Toyota in Fremont, California. NUMMI was GM's attempt to learn Japanese production methods directly from Toyota. The result was a car built on the Toyota Corolla chassis, powered by the legendary 1.8-liter 1ZZFE, the same engine that earned the Corolla its reputation for crossing 300,000 miles without drama. 126 to 132 horsepower, 122 to 128 pound-feet of torque, 4-speed automatic or 5-speed manual. Owner testimonials consistently report 300,000 miles on original engines and transmissions, even under what one forum member described as rental car levels of neglect. Here's the loophole. Used car buyers searching Toyota Matrix pay a premium. Used car buyers searching Pontiac Vibe find the same car for $4,000 to $7,000 versus $5,500 to $9,000. Same chassis, same engine, different badge, different price. Annual repair costs average $462 in Toyota tier because it is Toyota tier. Here's the hidden kicker. The Vibe's hard plastic cargo floor hoses out completely. Trivial until you own a dog, haul mulch, or sleep in the back on a road trip. The cheat code gives you Toyota engineering, Pontiac pricing, and SUV-like utility without the SUV running costs. Avoid the 2009 to 2010 models with the 2.4-liter engine. Target the 1.8-liter models from 2003 to 2008. Toyota reliability, Pontiac price. The Vibe owner doesn't need a luxury badge to feel successful. They need a car that works, hauls everything, parks anywhere, and costs almost nothing to keep alive. That's the cheat code. Now, the one you've been waiting for. 1. Ford Crown Victoria, the indestructible legend. Everything on this list has been building to this. The Ford Crown Victoria is not just a reliable car, it is a singular anomaly. The final full-frame, body-on-frame sedan built for North America, on a platform that remained in production for 33 years. So the Panther platform survived because fleet buyers demanded it. Police departments, taxi companies, organizations whose entire operation depended on a vehicle that could absorb a high-speed curb impact, get repaired in a parking lot, and be back on the road the same day. The second-generation Crown Victoria, produced from 1998 to 2011, became the standard against which all fleet durability is measured. New York City taxi fleets ran these cars to 400,000 to 500,000 miles, retired them at auction, and private owners drove them for another decade without a major rebuild. The engine is the 4.6-liter modular V8, a two-valve SOHC producing 224 to 239 horsepower and 272 to 287 pound-feet of torque. This same modular V8 powered the Ford Mustang GT and the Ford F-150, proven in demanding applications before it ever went into a police cruiser, paired to the 4R70W and 4R75E 4-speed automatic. Conservative, overbuilt, nearly impossible to destroy with normal use. Some documented examples have crossed 1 million miles on original major components. That number exists nowhere else in the sedan segment. Not the Camry, not the Accord, not anything on this list. Here's what most people don't know. The body-on-frame construction means a collision severe enough to total a unibody sedan leaves the Crown Victoria repairable. A bent unibody is a write-off. A bent Panther frame is a repair job. That single engineering difference is worth more than any warranty any modern sedan will ever offer you. Source a P71 or P7B police interceptor and you get a heavy-duty cooling system, a high-output alternator, and reinforced suspension significantly more durable than the civilian trim. Clean examples sell for $4,500 to $8,000. Annual maintenance averages $1,081. Serviceable with a basic set of hand tools, no coding, no proprietary software, no dealership required, and that's the indestructible legend. We've covered the 9 you can trust. Now the other side. Nissan Altima, 2013 to 2018. The Nissan Altima was marketed as a reliable family sedan. The Jatco CVT transmission had other plans. Shuddering, whining, and complete power loss at an average of 87,000 miles. Replacement costs run $4,800 to $5,500. Nissan has paid over $1 billion in warranty claims for CVT failures and kept selling it anyway. That's not a reliability problem, that's a business model. Ford Focus, 2012 to 2018. The Ford Focus with the DPS 6 PowerShift dual-clutch transmission was marketed as a fuel-efficient technological leap. It shuddered, slipped, and jerked from the first year of production. Owners were told the behavior was normal, that the car was learning their driving style. Rebuilds cost $3,000 to $5,000. The replacement clutches were often the same defective part, meaning failure repeated every 30,000 to 40,000 miles. Stack it up. 2 rebuilds over 100,000 miles equals $6,000 to $10,000 in transmission costs alone. Add diagnostic fees, rental cars, and the time you'll never get back. And you're looking at a car that costs more to own than several reliable options on this list combined. Ford marketed the PowerShift as the future of fuel efficiency. It was a masterpiece of false economy theater. The right car isn't the lowest sticker price, it isn't the most impressive badge, it's the one that stays out of the shop, holds its value, and gives you back the one thing no repair invoice ever returns: time. Think about what that means over 10 years. The $10,000 in fuel savings, the avoided repair bills, the depreciation you never took, it doesn't just stay in your account, it funds your down payment on something that actually matters. Drop it in the comments. Which car surprised you most, and which is your top pick? This is Tom from Seats and Wheels. Thanks for watching.